Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Bedomy and this is Starcraft Mass Recall, a remake of the original Starcraft and its subsequent expansions in the Starcraft 2 level editor. So far, I can only sing high praises for this mod. It perfectly recreates and improves upon the original challenges the game presented. And so far, we managed to survive most of the challenges the Terran campaign threw at us. We are slowly but surely approaching the end of the story, and that's getting me worried. Not because I might get executed in Korea for how I played the Zerg, but that's close enough. I'm worried because I know what's gonna happen in the story. In the previous mission, we managed to rescue and recruit General Duke. And that reveals something rather dark about Manx.
Commander, our position has been discovered. As of 2 hours ago, a large Confederate strike force arrived on Antigua Prime and established a base camp within our defensive perimeter. Arcturus Manx is calling a meeting.
Greetings. I know you're all concerned about the Confederate strike force, but first we have a grave matter to discuss. It seems our data disks didn't hold weapon designs after all. Lieutenant Kerrigan will explain.
You all know that the Confederates run a program for psychically gifted humans, training them to be ghosts. Those running the program found that the Zerg are attuned to the psychic emanations of ghosts.
So the Zerg are here for you, darling? This keeps getting better and better.
Shut up. There's been a lot of secret Confederate research surrounding ghosts and the Zerg. What we stole was a small but critical piece of the puzzle. Designs for a transplanar psionic waveform emitter. The emitters broadcast the neural imprint of a ghost, but at a much greater magnitude. These things reach across worlds.
The Confederacy used these psi emitters to lure the Zerg into isolated containment areas. Your colony, Mars Sara Commander, was one such location.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the Zerg are a secret weapon developed by the Confederacy. I'm saying you were all subjects of a Confederate weapons test. Just as they destroyed Korhal with nuclear weapons to establish dominance a generation ago, they would use the Zerg to put an end to their other rivals. Only this time there'd be no outrage. Who could suspect the aliens were their creation? No, they'd be lauded as heroes for coming in and destroying the Zerg. It's time the Confederacy paid for its crimes. And I know just the way. Lieutenant Kerrigan is going to plant an emitter at the Confederate base camp. Commander, you will provide her with an escort. When the Zerg arrive, they'll break the blockade for us and we'll make our escape. Now, get moving.
Understood. Kerrigan, meet me at the barracks in 10 minutes. I'll have the psi emitter ready by then. Or after I fix my SCV suit. Come on, work, you piece of junk!
I just don't think anyone deserves to have the Zerg unleashed on them.
I know you have personal feelings about this, but you can't let your past cloud your judgment. Carry out your orders, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Can't say I disagree with you, Kerrigan. But if what Mink says is true, then we're in trouble. Move, move, move! Get back to the mother base, now! Attention all personnel. This is no longer a stealth operation. Prepare for immediate combat. Vulture Squadron, get ready to set up a minefield when we enter the base.
Something on your mind?
With the mines you do not have. Right? Before I start insulting idiots by comparing them to you, is there anything else I should know? You're just the grand central of disappointment, aren't you?
Receiving.
No matter. Let's just focus on building some defenses and surviving the initial assaults.
Standing by.
If the beginning of the mission is any indication, we'll have to fend off attacks from 3 different areas. And the only close-by expansion is guarded by a tank. So I plan to make a lot of raids in order to get rid of it and scout the area. I won't bother with science vessels because they're too micromanagement heavy. While I won't deny that they have useful abilities, none of them are passive. I would just waste minerals in order to build something that would get destroyed without even doing anything. I won't deny the fact that I'm bad at micromanagement, but if I concentrated too much on micromanagement and started explaining something unexpected would happen and I would start explaining that. In the end, I would say something incomprehensible and that would be a problem. In the best case scenario, I would have to apologize to a social justice warrior for insulting a toaster. In worst case scenario, I'll end up like Vic Mignogna, accused without evidence and already presumed guilty. I won't pretend I know what's fully going on since I don't have access to all relevant information. I can only follow the situation through social networks and make my own conclusions. From what I understand, he's accused of groping, kissing, and flirting with people on conventions. Not to mention homophobia and pedophilia. Those are serious accusations, people. And some of them have already been proven as falsehoods. I won't be surprised if the rest of these allegations turn out to be false as well. But to be fair, there is a considerable amount of accusations, and some of them might hold some truth in them. But I'm pretty certain those were misunderstandings that were blown out of proportion by someone else. You see, Vic is an entertainer, and his livelihood depends on his audience. When you get to his level of popularity, you want to show them how much you care for them and how much you appreciate them. In most cases, it's usually some form of picture-taking, handshaking, kissing, hugging, or simply saying thank you. Some of them even improvise short skits with their famous characters. Unfortunately, some people do not like to be touched by strangers, which is understandable, but this leads to awkward situations on conventions. I'll use Vic again as an example on this one. Let's say he's on a convention and there's a line of fans forming up. All of them want to get his autograph or take a picture with him, but due to his work schedule, he is not allowed to stay for too long. So in order to keep everyone happy and the line moving, he does everything automatically. He hugs everyone, kisses everyone, says a line or two, and sends them on their way. Sadly, this leads to the aforementioned misunderstandings. Before anyone can say anything, they get a hug. And while I personally don't see anything wrong with that, because that's an expression of love for your fellow human beings, somebody takes offense to that. And Vic loses his job. And not only that, but his supposed friends and co-workers join the bandwagon that's dragging him through the mud. I can understand their wish to keep their distance from him if these allegations turn true, but their lack of faith in his innocence is rather saddening. To be fair, they know more about the situation than us, but when one of them has been proven as a liar, I find it hard to trust them. I say that now, but the moment I post this video, some new revelations will show up, and the majority of what I just said will be inaccurate. So just to clarify, I believe Vic Mignogna is innocent, and I will continue to believe so until I see evidence that supports otherwise. I apologize for the digression. This was something I just wanted to get off my chest and I continue to roll with it. Now let's get back to Starcraft. As you can see, the map is designed in a way that encourages a lot of focus on micro and what types of units I should build. The resources are scarce, so you have to carefully choose your targets. Normally, I would focus on destroying the enemy camps that surround me and then work my way towards the drop zone. But since my computer has a nasty habit of crashing to varying degrees of frustration, I have to work fast. So instead of a methodical elimination of my enemies, I have to build an impractical line of turrets, bunkers, and tanks in order to rush in. And to make matters worse, the game decides to crash and corrupt the save files. So now I get to redo the whole mission! Hooray! So as I was saying, if I had a normal computer, I could finish just like a sane person and surround my enemies. But in this case, I had to act like a rookie and simply rush in. Well, to be frank, rushing in might be a bit exaggerated. But I will have to do something unconventional. We don't have to rush in per se. We can slowly creep in and oh, never mind. Enemies are incoming, so we'll just start repairing and protecting the bunker and tanks. And oh god, no, no, no! Get rid of them! Yes! Oh, no, no. Alright, Sarah's okay. We have a line of tanks, and we can rebuild the bunker. Which might seem like a bad idea when we consider the fact that my only forces are the ones you can see on the screen right now. I did have more troops, but I lost most of them when I was establishing an expansion. A massive rush came in, and I lost most of my troops defending the area. And the funny part is, most of the casualties were caused by my own tanks. And to add insult to injury, my whole PC decides to crash after that point and I had to redo the whole mission again. Get to this point and realize I didn't press record. I'm sorry, I find it rather frustrating that a simple mission cannot be done in one setting because of... Nope, stop here, right now, before you start ranting again. Yes, you're right, my non-existent friend. I should probably end this sooner rather than later. And just in case you're Jack Thompson or someone who shares his beliefs, no, this video game did not make me crazy, violent, or anything in between. It was just a joke about how lonely I am in general. The educational system turned me into a violent lunatic. All kidding aside, I want you prepared for what's coming up next. In one of my failed recordings, I managed to scan the area and saw that the enemy has a battlecruiser. That's why I built this turret nest. I plan to bait the cruiser into the nest and lock it down with Kerrigan's abilities. Unfortunately, the Confederates aren't too keen on letting me do this. But luckily, they only have one factory in the area and the cruiser isn't moving. So we have a Goliath, a couple of Marines in the bunker, and a bunch of medics in the area. Alright, the turret nest is ready. So let's see if... Should I produce a couple of more Marines or should I just build additional turrets? Questions. Everyone just stay put. Tank, move out, siege up. Get rid of the... No, not that. Get rid of the armory. And let's see. I'm out of ideas. Then they have a ghost. Okay, this is bad. And the cruiser is coming in. Nope. Everyone, get out. Nope, no. Guide it towards the turrets. Come on, no. Oh boy, no. Out of range. Oh well. The lads move in. Great. Come closer and they have a tank in the area. Oh no. No. Alright. The enemy tank isn't sieging up, so we should be safe. The battlecruiser is almost done. This is bad. This was a bad tactic. Come on. Get rid of the cruiser. And the lockout field is gone. So is the cruiser. So is the tank. So let's move. Let's inch closer. Siege up. And destroy any possible defenses they have in the area. Like that tank. Okay, come on, buddy. You have to unsiege and go closer. Get closer, what am I talking about? Alright, tanks in the area. Just build additional turrets. You never know. Actually, one SCV per turret and the enemy is coming in from the back. Oh boy, where's the Symir? Right, Symir, go in. Everyone, go in. Forget the turrets and the bunkers. Just go in. Go! Place that trump card! And with that, we reach the end of this episode.
Emitter in place. Just promise me we'll never do anything like this again.
We will do whatever it takes to save humanity. Our responsibility is too great to do any less.
Thank you very much for watching. My name has been Bedomy, and good night.